Have a good night. That was a good one. Good one. Oh my fucking god, my YouTube trolls are miserable. Hey, we're gonna fucking have the police over as much as we can. And I'm over here like, leave me the fuck alone! Alone! Like if I need to talk for a fucking emergency, I'll call them! You know? I'm sick of it! If I need to talk for a fucking emergency, I'll call them! I'm tired of it! You fucking asshole who think it's funny to fuck with me! I'm tired of it! Fuck! I'm tired of it! Fuck! I'm tired of it! Fuck! I'm tired of it! I want to sit here and do my own thing! That's what pisses me off about it! Is I sit here and I try to do my own fucking thing! And you're mind my own business, and that's not good enough! I gotta get punched in the ass with a fucking asshole! I'm sick of it, dude. I'm sick of being fucking harassed by my YouTube trolls.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1281. And we're back again for a Thursday show. And something amazing, besides this new layout, which is also amazing, we are already 57% of the way towards our weekly goal. This is only show number 2 of this week. Please give us a thumbs up, and if you want to help us get a little bit closer to that goal, use that link right there, pinned in the chat. Send us a couple bucks. Tell us what you think about the content that we're watching. It helps the show out tremendously, and I thank everyone that's contributed so far. After tonight's show, for all of our patrons, $10 and above, we will be doing the post show, and we will be reacting to a debate/interview that Piers Morgan did with Count Dankula. Now, if you, like 10 years ago, or 8 years ago, 7 years ago, if you would have told me that Count Dankula would be on Piers Morgan's show, I would have not believed it at all. It's not something I could have foreseen. You know what I'm saying?
It's the future.
It is.
The future is now.
Yeah, so we're going to watch these two go back and forth on tonight's post show for all the $10 patrons and above. It's linked down in the description. You can just click on the link. It'll take you directly to it, and you can sign up. For the $10 pledge to watch it, There's also a YouTube members level and subscribe star available too for those of you who don't want to use Patreon. It gets you the same content. Also, for patrons that are the $33 level, this is the sticker we're doing for this month. It's kind of a parody of the old school Nintendo black box cartridges, and it's us as 8-bit doing our podcast. Smoke, with the cool poster in the background. So that's for the $33 ones. You like that?
Everybody should buy that and then stick the sticker onto their modern games, like their Dreamcast games and their PCs and their Xbox 360s.
Yeah.
Just put the sticker right over the disc on the disc side.
If you want not only this cool sticker, but you want this image on a shirt, you want to sign up for the $50 patron level at any point before the end of this month. And I'm letting you pick the color. Like, it's cool pink for sure. I mean, there's every color you can imagine. There's like over a dozen color options. And you guys can just let me know which one you want. I'll be in contact with you at the beginning of next month to get your shirt size, your address, all that good stuff to make sure that you get your merch for supporting the show. And guess what? You get all lower tier perks. I don't know if you've heard that, but you get all lower tier perks in addition to the merch. So
yeah, and you can even get the upper tier perks if you pay more.
Yeah.
King Beard X in the chat. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, yeah, we're gonna get King Beard X, aka Pimunk, back on the show soon. That's in the works.
I was watching his video today, and his beard is as lush and lengthy as ever.
Is it really long now?
Yeah.
Is it like a Merlin beard almost?
Not quite, but it's getting there.
Oh, okay.
It's very beautiful.
We are going to our main feature tonight. Our main focus tonight is the Tucker Carlson Kid Rock interview. But oh my God, we just got $100 Patreon. So you also get to be on the show in addition to getting all the cool merch. Yes!
And all the lower tier perks.
All lower tier perks. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so energized now. But
I know a lot of people are talking about getting those $100 Patreons for their loved ones for Christmas presents.
It's a good stocking stuffer. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out before we do the Kid Rock Tucker interview thing. I want you guys to see this news story. There's a surprise hidden in the news story for you. So we're gonna switch views here. Check out this news story.
Well, several people weighed in on the changes the Huntsville Transit Department wants to make to bus routes across the city. City officials laid out the
so they're in Huntsville. The bus system is changing their routes.
Route changes for residents to see at today's.
I say route. Do you say route? Do you say route or route?
I say Route 66.
Yeah, but
I say bus route.
Yeah, I say Route 66 too. That's so weird because it means the same thing, but it's Route 66 sounds dumb.
Yeah, it's not the way to say it. You say Route 66.
Transit meeting. Routes 3, 7, 8, and 9 will all see changes. Those changes will impact riders getting on and off buses on Jordan Lane, Sparkman Road, Oakwood Avenue, and several other stops. Now, we spoke with a bus rider, and they echoed their dismay about the changes coming into the routes that she takes.
And that a lot of people were upset because a lot of people live on.
We know her. That's Gail Cord Schuler.
Going out.
I love her hat.
To that Walmart, and they say they're going to have to walk a really long ways now to go either up to Sparkman or Pulaski Pike in order to catch the bus.
The Huntsville Public Transportation Department will take today's public comment from residents as they move forward. Route changes will go into effect on January 15th. Well, heads up.
I wonder how many people were watching their local news and were like, what the that's Empress Gail.
Yeah, they were like, this isn't Gabriel Chana, Fox News.
They don't know.
Yeah. I'm putting up a poll right now.
Whether or not we should bring Alex Jones back on as a guest to Drunken Peasants.
He's never been a guest, but that would be amazing. Okay, so let's check out. I put up, how do you say R-O-U-T-E? Do you say root or do you say route? And I noticed she said it both ways in this story. She said root at the beginning, and then at the end she said route. So that's so strange.
And another question, guys, if you have a girlfriend, does she pout or does she poot?
Both. Tucker. The Tucker Carlson. It looks just like CNN.
There was a point at which Kid Rock went from being a musician to an icon to a one-man movement.
An icon?
And a friend of ours. And that was the moment we want to sit down once again with him in studio and check in on how he's doing.
Ask him about the statutory rap line that he did with Joe C on the Osmosis Jones album.
Joe C, that was his growth-stunted hype man kind of character.
His low friend.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Great to see you. So I remember doing my text right before bed one night, and I read that Bud Light has decided to go tranny.
What?
That's kind of distressing.
They didn't. They sent one transgender influencer a can with their face on it.
I thought he was talking about they have a Bud Light transmission for your car.
Yeah, when Prohibition happened, Budweiser had to get into all different types of business.
Stay with
transmission fluid was one of them.
12 hours later.
Interesting.
You released the video of you executing the Bud Light with the carbine.
And someone else is shooting from the side.
Pew pew.
Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser.
Yeah, and then a matter of months later, you got caught in public drinking a Bud Light. So you're full of shit.
Bush, have a terrific day.
Why does Kid Rock look like he just got done crying?
And then months later, Bud Light effectively apologizes, doesn't go out of business, closes 2 bottling plants. But it is terrible for the guys who work there. But then comes back and hands the UFC $100 million basically to say, we're sorry, we will get better. That seems like a win to me.
I think it could be. I think I got some work still to get,
Why is he? Oh, dude, is he tweaking? Like, he seems really jerky.
He probably is. He's Kid Rock. He's wearing glasses inside.
Yeah.
It could be to cover up his crying eyes, but I think he's probably on something.
What's in the pint glass right there? Is that a Bud Light?
That's beer.
Some of that base that they lost.
It looks like Bud Light.
He's back to drinking Bud Light, though, right?
According to that photo.
Like, I've said a few times.
Which is weird, because he can afford more expensive beer. He chose. It wasn't because it was, like, cheap that he was drinking it. He likes it. He was butthurt.
I wonder if Bud Light pays him now. If they're like, well, we want to buy you back. Drink our piss beer, please.
You see him get triple fratty?
Yeah.
In the rubber band, like, hit it head on, kind of make light of the situation, self-deprecation, but, at the end of the day, when you step back and look at it, like, yeah, they deserved a black eye, and they got one. They made a mistake.
How did you know you moved so fast?
They deserved a black eye, and they got one. Was that a black eye? You shot up some beer. You probably paid for the beer to shoot it up.
He absolutely paid for the beer, and he paid for the ammunition that he wasted on it, too.
This is not Dankula Revolting Machine. This is Kid Rock.
Going on.
It's like a lot of people just pissed me off. I keep a lot of beer on the property, a lot of light beer. The Bud Light was one of them.
See, look at Goat Hooter on X also became a $100 Patreon.
Whoa! What the? Whoa, you guys. Yeah, I mean, you get to be on. Yeah, you get to do your thing too. And you're going to get a cool shirt. And you're going to get a cool sticker. And actually, every month when I send out the perks. Hold on. Is there another one?
Choof Magoof also did 100.
What the fuck is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. Joe Biden Joe Biden finally reversed those student loans.
They lowered the interest. They're lowering the interest rate starting next year on like credit card debt and everything. So that's a good thing. They slowed down inflation enough to be able to do that. But yeah, thank you so much. And I type up a letter to everybody every month and talk about like the sticker or whatever I sent you, and I sign it and everything so you get something cool.
I was like, I know who my consumers are.
Yes.
So I was just doing a little marketing to my folks. It was spot on for me, but also a fun excuse to get my machine gun out and have some fun, but also to make a statement like, hey, a lot of us aren't cool with this. I believe a lot of people fought and died for people's right to be whoever they want. But when you're that type of brand, you know who your consumers are. You know how this kind of started, I think? When I thought about it, so they moved part of their corporate offices from St. Louis to New York City.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Then they start hiring these Ivy League progressive, people to work for them who don't know shit about working class people or middle America in this country.
Unhappy women, yeah.
And so somebody wasn't watching the hen house. They're riding high and mighty as number one, and a fox gets in. Yes, it was a mistake. So do I want to hold their head underwater and drown them?
He acts like he's in touch with the everyday working man or whatever. He's been a celebrity for like 25 plus years. He can still tour on his popularity. He's still making money off of his music. So he's not in touch with like working class people just because he was one at one point.
The working class man loves a Kid Rock concert. They go out to Kid Rock in their fucking mud trucks. They have their queer hating beer, and they just fucking rock out. Dude.
Hannibal, I believe, because Hannibal has worked at a concert venue, like security at a concert venue, and he said Kid Rock was one of the shows he got called the N-word by white people, like people attending.
Of course, because that's not
in
just,
Georgia,
like. Because he adopted the Southern flair, but he also
he's
came
a northerner.
from Detroit.
Yeah,
so that's
north of Detroit.
The racism. That's twice the racism.
He's from Romeo, Michigan. It's like north of Detroit. It's like just outside the suburbs of Detroit. You know what I mean? It's not even Detroit. He's not from Detroit. I mean, like, I could say I was from Detroit if he can. It's ridiculous.
Because they made a mistake? No, I think they got the message. Like, hopefully other companies get it too. But, at the end of the day, I don't think the punishment that they've been getting at this point fits the crime. It's like, I would like to see people get us back on board and become bigger, because that's the America I want to live in.
Well, it's better to improve than destroy.
Yeah.
So that seems like a win. We were talking about this off camera, and you said,
what would that say about us as like-minded people?
Yeah.
Who were like, hey, cut it out. What's the matter?
People are saying he's from Grosse Pointe.
I like how he had to go on Tucker Carlson to explain why he's drinking Bud Light again. He's like, we need to hold a press conference.
A press conference. I can
explain why I drank a Bud Light.
If we brought them back up, that's kind of the America I want to live in. Like, it's not wrong with giving a spanking. The kid does something wrong or tries, maybe he's going to harm themselves, but you don't spank them for the rest of their life. You kind of, someone gets taught a lesson. They say we made a mistake. All right, man.
Looks to me like Kid Rock's from Romeo, Michigan, like I thought he was, because it says he was born in Romeo, Michigan. He went to Romeo High School. So pretty sure he's not from Grosse Pointe. He's from Romeo, Michigan. He's like 10 years older than me. Interesting.
Let's move on. I mean, we've done it for a whole lot worse. What about Japan, Germany?
He looks younger than Brett Keane.
Drop 2 atom bombs.
Yeah. I'll give him that.
So Japan, then you rebuild it.
Low bar, though.
You become.
Brett Keane quit YouTube again. like a week ago.
Is he back yet?
I don't think so, actually. But he's over on Rumble or whatever.
Can't say it enough. Who's getting hurt in all these boycotts and stuff when people make mistakes in this cancel culture crap. It's the working class people who don't have any dog in the fight.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we don't want to hurt these people. Message sent. All right, let's move on. Here's a bag of ice. Put it on that shiner. Let's talk about it. Come on.
I noticed that is not a Bud Light you're drinking. I saw that getting poured. Have you had
what is it?
Since this all started?
Dude, my whole life has become Bud Light. I got it stacked to the ceiling because every one of my friends thinks it's a joke to bring me a 12-pack.
Oh, so you just got a lot of free beer out of it.
Yeah, or shove them in my golf bag. They pop up everywhere. It's like, it's got to be
in my golf bag.
A fun thing for my friends to mess with me on. But I'll drink any kind of cold free beer. Let's put it that way.
So that's like your main criterion, cold free.
Cold and free.
Why does he care if the beer is free? I mean, like, he's got money, right? I would guess he's a multimillionaire.
Yeah, but he's a working man. He speaks to the working man. Nothing like a free beer.
To music with you, Ben, last night. You're my favorite parasocial fat maggot. Can't wait for Empress Gail to become our new Empress Drunken Peasant guest soon.
Yeah, I'm working to get Gail on the show soon, just to like have some fun with Empress Gail. Haven't talked to her in a while. We're having Doug Tenaple back on eventually here too. Got him in the works.
Good old Doug.
Trump. You've seen Trump a lot recently.
I'm seeing articles claiming that Kid Rock is worth $150 million, which is a lot of money. He'd
only be worth $149 million if he paid for beer.
How's he doing?
Toughest son of a bitch on the earth. I tell you, he's doing great. It's incredible.
He's
we just got to spend some time with him.
Yeah.
Which you seem to be having more fun than anybody in that.
Oh yeah, they went to the UFC thing with Dana White and Trump. And I think this is where that picture is from, where Bill Burr's wife is flipping the bird at Trump. Yeah.
What's happening?
You watch that video back, and we're walking to the ring, and everyone's looking all tough, and you're like, you're like, this is the greatest day of my life.
I loved it.
That was so much fun.
It was amazing.
I love spending time with him, getting to know him, since he became president, the first few months, having dinner.
Man,
White House with
that's
him.
crazy. A guy who had sex with Pamela Anderson saying that hanging out with Donald Trump was the greatest day of his life. That just doesn't sit right with me.
Well, maybe they both had that in common. Maybe that's what they bonded over.
And from there on, we've just really hit it off. And, I can relate to him in a lot of ways as somebody who might speak out of turn a little bit, say what's on his mind. But, I think if you look at his track.
So hold on. This picture is insane. So it's Kid Rock, and I'm guessing maybe that's Kid Rock's wife or whatever. Then there's Sarah Palin and Ted Nugent, and I'm guessing maybe that's Mrs. Nuge right there or something. Was Nuge trying to get a three-way with Sarah Palin going on?
Probably.
This is such a fucking crazy picture. Oh, there's so much crazy in one room. I like how Trump can't be bothered to stand. It's a weird picture because he's sitting at it, in the Oval Office at his desk, and then everyone stands around him. It's kind of like the Vince McMahon and his kids and grandkids, and Hunter and all of them took a picture kind of like this.
That's a common thing, though, right? When someone comes to visit the president, he's in his office, they come behind for the pose really quick, then they get more people to pose as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is commonly how they do it. I just think it looks weird. It's just kind of weird. But
I think it looks weird because Kid Rock is wearing a fucking collar. What's up with that collar, Kid Rock?
Well, it's like you're going to the White House to meet the president.
He knew he was going to the White House.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't think he's married. I don't think he got married after Pamela Anderson. Or I don't even know if they. Oh yeah, they were married actually. So I don't know who this woman is. I'm guessing it's someone he's dating or something.
Did him and Pamela Anderson break up after the Borat movie scene? I read somewhere that they got they had a falling out because of that scene.
I think Tommy Lee stole her back at some point too. I just saw this thing recently where Joe Rogan was talking about how Tommy Lee contacted him and wanted to do a UFC match that would have been Tommy Lee versus Kid Rock. And Tommy Lee is quite a bit older than Kid Rock, but I'm pretty sure Tommy Lee would have fucking mopped the floor with Kid Rock.
Probably.
Sure.
You don't get back with Tommy Lee. It's called a flare up.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Record and who he is as a whole, there's a lot more good there than anything. I think people, I could go both ways. I always say with me, you can go on the internet and you can make me out to be some crazy wild party animal who just has his middle fingers in the air and doesn't care, or you can.
He sounds like he's about to cry. What's wrong with his voice?
I told you he had those cry eyes. That's why he's wearing the fucking glasses right now. He doesn't want to show off his cry eyes.
Father loves his family, loves his country, does a lot of philanthropy. It's all there for the taking. And, I try to see the good in people. I haven't always executed that correctly or, on spot.
I love how I saw the first time I ever found out who Kid Rock was, I saw him get booed off stage by a crowd of people because it was at a festival. It was actually in Pontiac, Michigan, which is pretty close to Detroit. And he was one of the main stage acts. Like, they had a bunch of little stages, and then they had, like, the big stage. And he was on... It was a punk rock festival, and obviously he's not punk. They would have, like, rappers there that would normally get good receptions. Like, I saw Eminem at the same tour before. But
was it Warped Tour?
Yeah, yes, it was Warped Tour. They'd usually have, like, one rap group and, like, one, like, metal band, and then the rest would be, like, punk and ska and whatever. But they had... Kid Rock was on before Rancid, and the majority of the people there wanted Rancid to play. So the whole crowd was chanting, "Fuck Kid Rock." And they were throwing like stuff from the crowd at him, and it was insane. Even like in his home area, he was getting no respect.
Whatever it is, when I give it, it's 100% real.
Well, so without like betraying the details of your conversations, you've been with Trump a bunch of times since he got indicted, and the world has kind of crashed in around him. How does he seem?
Can't tell.
Really?
No. I mean, when we're golfing or we're hanging out in different...
He's got fucking like braided pigtails while he's golfing with Trump.
That's cute.
Scenarios.
So cute.
His spirits are always up, and he's always talking about this country.
He wears his own merch like unironically. He's just like, what? They're at like a basketball game or something, and like Kid Rock is looking like Trump the way Nick was looking at Catboy Cammy.
A little bit. Kid Rock looks like if they left Snoop Dogg out in the sun all day.
Hey, which is crazy.
Sun washed.
I missed you.
I missed you too, Hody04.
Hody04.
He's always talking about this country and how he wants to win for it. He likes to win at anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything. When we're golfing, like, I won $100 from him at the UFC. I don't think he was too happy.
They were placing bets ringside at UFC.
But
would you drinking free beer?
That's funny. One time, me and TJ went to a boxing card and we bet on every match. Like, because we had enough disagreements on who we thought would win, where like we bet against each other on every match. Like, I'll take that guy. It was funny.
Hold on. We were betting up fights. We're just picking guys, to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And man, somebody that's in that office, in any office, that wants to win for this country, I'm in. I've never seen anybody who wants to win for this country like that guy. And I don't think we'll ever see anything like it in our lifetime. To me, he's the greatest president we've had.
And he's
what? He's the greatest
president
we've had.
Experienced by everything.
Greatest president.
That's happening.
Oh, is he pissed off? Sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem broken at all.
I don't want to speak out of school, but yeah, who's not going to hem and haw a little bit about the people that are doing this to him?
Radlord is like, Trump is a gambler, not very Christian. I mean, like, he literally owns or has owned multiple casinos too. So
I thought you were going to say slaves. I was like, what? How come I didn't hear about this sooner?
He's owned multiple casinos, like the Trump Taj Mahal back in the day, which I guess is not owned by him and it's called something different now. But in Atlantic City, that was like the big casino there for a while, the Trump Taj Mahal. They had 2 WrestleManias there, or maybe even more, maybe like 3 of them.
People in New York. It's a freaking joke.
Yeah.
I mean, one Google search on Zillow, property in Palm Beach. There's like a couple acres that comes up on the water. It's $200 million. Yeah. And they're like, Mar-a-Lago's only worth $17 million. It's like, well, you are a stupid son of a bitch if you say that.
Yeah.
He takes loans from the bank, whatever. He pays them all back. Everybody makes money. There's no crime here.
There's no crime here.
Is Kid Rock Trump's new lawyer?
Yeah. He sounds like me defending Martin Shkreli.
I think, have you seen Trump's current lawyer? She's like an attractive woman. I can't remember her name right now, but it's funny because he had like the ghoul of ghouls lawyer, Giuliani. So I think now he's just like, he'll only take a lawyer if he would be willing to date her. You know what I mean?
Well, he probably knows he's not going to win either way, so he might as well have somebody to look at while he's...
I think so.
Locked up.
I seriously think so.
WrestleMania
Alina?
4 and 5 were at the Boardwalk Convention Center.
Okay. Her name is Alina Haba. I think that's how you say it.
Haba.
Haba
How hot is
Haba.
she?
This is her.
Oh, she looks like she could be his daughter.
Yeah. If she wasn't my lawyer, perhaps I'd be dating her. But yeah, that's Trump's current lawyer.
It's completely, anybody who can't see they're fucking with him is just blinded.
Yeah.
I know the guy speaks out of turn a little bit, says some things. I can relate.
Yes.
I do it myself, quite often because I just say what's on my mind, and I can get that. But
because you also love
I know how you look
America,
at his
don't
track
you,
record
Kid
and what he
Rock?
did, and how he had this
Well, his hat says it. If his hat doesn't say it, what does?
country fired on all cylinders when he was in office.
Working on all cinder blocks.
Everybody working. Our military is the strongest. He's leading with strength and.
How do you measure when the military is the strongest?
Well, you start from the base.
Okay. And work your way up to the head.
You work your way up the shaft,
Yeah.
Borders, under control, just energy independent. You could go on and on. I don't get it. I understand because it seems like it's a lot of
Why
women.
does the penis-shaped table have 3 balls?
Is it Pimma?
Balls.
In my life and stuff, they're like, well, I don't like the way he talks. It's like, come on, man.
I don't like the way he talks
You're not-
either.
You're not putting him in the office to hear him talk nice. How many years have we had of that? People that, it seems like everybody, because everything is very polarized. I get it. And speaking of Bud Light, it's like, I wish those guys could take this opportunity. Maybe they could start a little civil discourse with the negative that's happened to them. Maybe they could figure out a way with that.
They act like Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, InBev, which is like the largest alcohol company in the world, like they're going out of business. It's kind of like Eric July fans that act like Disney's like about to go bankrupt. It's the same thing. It's this weird kind of like they want to believe that it's true, so in their mind it's true. It's
R.I.P. Disney.
Yeah, R.I.P. InBev.
To kind of maybe bring people together a little bit.
InBev is like the largest beer company on earth. It's insane how many brands are part of it.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to hire me as the head of their marketing anytime
They probably
soon.
should.
Yeah, well,
If they approach,
I like my day job.
By the way, did they ever call you after you opened up on them with a machine gun?
There's been some distributors.
Yeah.
Who know?
I would be like, hey, why did you need a second shooter to take out the Bud Light? Is Bud Light too much for you? Like you couldn't handle it on your own. You needed a secret shooter on the grassy knoll, a second shooter to
Trump's
take out
lawyer
Bud Light.
lady is being investigated. She tricked a Trump employee that was being sex harassed to fire her lawyer, hire her, and then got her to sign a settlement that screwed her over.
Wow.
That's how she got good with Trump.
Nice.
She's not bad to look at too.
I need a woman that will commit crimes
Claim
for
they
me.
know the people at top and this, that, and the other. And I said, man, I'll sit down with anybody, anytime. And, we actually got to talk to the CEO, me and Trump, the other night at the UFC fight.
I was
He
there.
was standing behind me. I recognized, yeah, you were there. And I was like, it's kind of funny because I'm sitting there with Trump, and I'm like, hey, that dude behind us is the CEO of Anheuser-Busch. He's like, I want to go give him some shit. I'm like, ew. Trump's like, let's go. And actually, it was a really pointy conversation. That dude, his name's Brendan. He's in the CIA. He was a Marine.
Yeah.
He says when he got the videos of me shooting up the cans, he was hunting in Texas. I'm like, you sound like somebody I'd be friends with. Like, how'd you guys get this so wrong? And, I hate speaking out of turn when I have conversations with people. But
How'd you guys get this so wrong? Oh, we thought we'd throw a 6-pack to the T-girls and sell more fucking women wiener beer. Oh, damn, I understand that. Come on, guy. Let's drink a Budweiser together. Maybe shoot up some schools for fun. Let's go.
And I was like, when you did that morning show, were you coached? And he's like, I was. I was like, fire that fucking person. Yeah. I was like, it's terrible.
Anheuser-Busch is just a very small part of the whole InBev. Like, yeah, Brendan Whitworth is who he's talking about. They're the president of Anheuser-Busch, But Anheuser-Busch is just a subsidiary of InBev, which is a Belgian company. Budweiser, the king of American beers, is owned by Europeans. Just saying.
And America is owned by China.
Like, they asked you at one point, like, if you had the chance to send that can again, would you send it?
Jack shit said, hell of a day to make that joke, Billy. Was there another school shooting today? I did not know.
In the ABC,
I did not know.
GBQ for 25 years. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, you don't have to throw anybody under the bus. All you have to do is say, while we want everyone to enjoy our beer, we know who our consumer is, and we got that one wrong. We're going to double down. We hear you. Our bad. Just say that. Everyone would have been like, okay, you still got to eat a little crow. It's like, you know, if you ever had infidelity in your life, it's like you can't go to the person and just kind of sweep it under the rug and, you know, buy him a new ring or a car and think it's going to go, well, no, maybe a car. A car might work. I don't know.
The guilt of
Kid Rock knows what works.
$150 million. Maybe I could throw a car at her.
I've seen other estimates that he's upwards of 200 million. So, like, Kid Rock's got some money.
I'd throw money at it. I think it's going to go away. At some point, you got to be like, look, I screwed up. I got that one wrong. And then you probably still got to eat some crow for a while, which I think they have. You know, like I said, it's like, I don't want to be the face of crushing working class people's jobs. Not only their jobs, but their livelihoods. Oh, I agree. Think about people's livelihoods that work for that
their
company.
livelihoods.
Like, with their lives.
Jeez.
Yeah, I own their sorry livelihoods.
I would love to make women with fat dicks feel uncomfortable, but I just don't want people working at Budweiser to lose their jobs.
That's why.
I know.
It didn't have any fight in it. You know, I hate to see people losing their jobs at any level.
2 bottling plants closed. That's shocking.
Because they screwed up. They made a mistake.
All right.
I don't think that the Dylan Mulvaney stuff is the reason, like the direct reason why they had to close bottling plants. I don't believe that that is the case. Like that alone, they lost so much money from it. That's why they just couldn't. They own so many other brands that people don't associate with Budweiser that it probably hardly hurt their business.
I don't know. Budweiser's stock went through the roof when they sent Baby Yoda a 6-pack of beer, and right after they sent that 6-pack to Dick Sylvaney, they fucking lost all that goodwill they got off of the beer for Baby Yoda campaign.
For it, you know, I'm like I said, I'm not the type of person to kick a man when he's down.
I agree completely. Completely. How'd you wind up with Dolly Parton?
You know, I've known her throughout the years here and there. You know, been friendly with her. She's just one of the greatest people on earth.
Really?
True.
You've never met anybody so positive in your life. And you know, speaking of Dolly, we'll get it. She called me about doing the song. She wrote a song that she wanted to do with me, which ironically is about me cheating on her. I'm like, huh?
Had you ever cheated on her?
No, I haven't had the opportunity. You know, I have not been given that opportunity yet. No, she's just the sweetest lady. You know, I just read something on her where I've never heard.
I'm just hearing now that Dolly Parton and Kid Rock have a song together that I haven't heard. I'm shaking. I need to hear this.
Kid Rock poisons everything. Like, I'm not a big country fan, but Dolly Parton is a talented musician and a good singer, good songwriter. She wrote one of the most successful songs ever. The Bodyguard, the Whitney Houston Bodyguard song. That's one of the most successful songs of all time. But Kid Rock will take anything, no matter how good it is, and make it worse. No matter how good it is. He is trash. That's what I'm going to say. That's just my opinion, bud.
Great. And I saw where she said, I hate cancel culture. I mean, that should sum it up right there. I think most people, reasonable people, you got your small percentage of extremists on both sides of this thing, and they make the most noise, and they get the most headlines because, you know, they're the most polarized and get the most clicks and views. I get it. I've played the game a little bit myself. I'm guilty of it. But
yeah, no shit, Kid Rock shooting up beer because they sent a 6-pack to a T-girl.
Yeah.
Level-headed people with the shred of common sense are sick of all this stuff, this cancel culture and this, you know, God forbid, if you say something that's a little bit wrong or ruffle somebody's, you know, feathers, that you're going to lose your job or your social standing. Or
you think it's going away? Think it's like reached its peak?
I think it has.
Not only is cancel culture going away, the kid who voiced the Gumball in the Gumball cartoon series called Dream the F maggot slur And the entire internet was like, hell yeah, you go, Gumball.
It's going to be tough with this going into this election year.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get real polarizing again. And I don't think that's a bad thing in politics. It always kind of is.
Yeah.
But everything else, it's like all my friends who are Democrats, in my business, I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's the diverse one.
Yeah.
Like you're the one that you want inclusion. They don't want to include me, people on their talk shows and all this stuff anymore. It's like, I'm the one that needs inclusion. I'm the weird one here. I don't fit the narrative and in this place of all these Hollywood and entertainers.
He always has to. People on the right always position themselves as like, oh, we're the underground, man. We're like the rebels against society, man.
Yeah, born into a rich family with a silver spoon in his butt makes him a minority.
The singers and stuff like that.
It doesn't seem to bother you at all, though. But has it affected your relationships? I never heard you say that it has.
No, I think maybe one relationship. That's about it. But anyone I talk to, have over for dinner, hang with that thinks differently. Like we always.
Please like the stream, by the way, if you haven't already. Give us a like. We would really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who's helped us get to 66% of our goal so far. And this is show number 2. We got another one coming up on Saturday. So thank you guys, and feel free to keep it rolling.
More common. Yeah. I'll be like, I love Trump. They'll be like, I can't stand the guy. I'll be like, cool. You want to move on? Talk about something else? Yeah. All right. We find some other things that are in common.
So, I mean, Dolly Parton.
Mickey in the chat says, I don't think Kid Rock knows the definition of boycotting.
No.
Luckily, he knows the definition of boycocking. If these women are going to go around boycocking, he's going to shoot up some beer.
It's like cockwork.
She doesn't seem to care.
That's a Sturgisism. He said cockwork the other day. He was trying to say clockwork.
No. I think she handled it beautifully. She's like, I love everybody. Pretty simple answer. I mean, that's what I took away from it. She said more than that, but I took away, she said she loved everybody. And I was really proud to call her friend at that moment. I think we need more of that in this country, especially coming from people like me, because I know sometimes I am the polarizing one. I am the loudest voice in the room.
Well, you do have a machine gun.
Oh, yeah, but why wouldn't you?
I totally agree.
We stand Dolly Parton.
This summer.
Thank you for asking. So me and Jason Aldean are doing...
What's he like?
Jason, great kid. Known him for years, since he was first coming up. Great guy, great patriot, talented singer, musician. So we're going to do 7 festivals.
Yeah, that is terrible. Roger Wilco said, I remember driving a cab and Werewolves of London came on, and some drunk chick was mad because she thought Gordon Lightfoot stole Kid Rock's song. Yeah, I almost drove the cab into the river. Yeah.
Did he steal Kid Rock's song?
Huh? Kid Rock he realized Werewolves of London and Sweet Home Alabama were in the same key, and you could turn them into one song, and that's what he did. He took 2 songs that other people wrote and mixed them together and made them into one song. A terrible song.
See a need when I partnered with these people, Premier Entertainment. It's called Rock the Country, rockthecountry.com. I see a need for a big portion of this country that's underserved, entertainment-wise. And that's pretty prevalent when you see the success of shows like Yellowstone and Duck Dynasty, things like that. People are just starving for it. So we wanted to go out and give...
The success of shows like Yellowstone and Duck Dynasty. This tells me that America needs Kid Rock Jason Aldean concert.
By the way, correction, people are saying someone named Warren Zevon is actually the Werewolves of London guy.
Hardworking people that love this country.
Werewolves of London.
Music festival. Yeah. Something for them.
Are you telling me Gordon Lightfoot stole it from Kid Rock and Warren Zevon? Mother.
I know the song, but I didn't know who sang it.
Show your patriotism, just like they do at my shows, but do it with a force of people. We got different lineups, and there's 7 small towns.
It's weird that Kid Rock, I'm country.
But Tucker Carlson is like if you typed in cuck into an AI image generator.
That is true. Yeah, Kid Rock originally was he wanted to be like Vanilla Ice. If you go look at his original look and when he came out in the early 90s, it's weird that he's fallen into the country. Now he goes to country festivals, apparently.
He's graduated.
What are they?
It's places like Ocala, Florida, Mobile, Alabama, Rome, Georgia. There's Kentucky.
Big
Carolina.
Big and Rich featuring Gretchen
Nelly
Wilson and Nelly. What?
Like, rock and roll's not been too kind to my memory.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad. But there's 7 of them. Rock the Country, and then we have people like Miranda Lambert on certain shows. Hank Williams Jr., Leonard Skinner, Brantley Gilbert, Travis Tritt, Nelly.
Hank Williams the third is awesome. The third Hank Williams.
Big and Rich with Gretchen Wilson, just, a whole cast of characters, which, like I said, just trying to provide something for, these smaller towns where we have a lot more freedom to do things that we might not be able to do in the bigger cities. And especially to work
What do you get away with in a
people.
small town? Statutory rap? Like you rapped on the Osmosis Jones soundtrack with Joe C?
Hank Williams Jr. got canceled years ago. He had a steady job singing Are You Ready for Some Football every week during football season. He would do like a new version of the same song every time. And
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah. and then he said like something about Obama being Hitler or something. It was not exactly that, but he compared Obama to Hitler in like some weird way. On Fox News, he made like a weird...
Hitler had a better taste in art.
There, whether it could be the police, firefighters, the city councils, whatever. We had all those people actually to my house in Nashville. Just all get on the same page because we want to make this experience great for these people. And we came up with the idea, let's have people that want to come from these towns, from these states. Some were senators, some were police chiefs, like I said, city council mayors. Let's have them up and break bread and just talk to them, try to get on the same page so we can try to create a great experience for people. Make no mistake, we would like to make some money out of this endeavor.
Yeah.
But, we want it to be a win-win. We want the cities to win, try to give back and do something good.
Well, that's
there.
going to sell out. I mean,
the pre-sales went on sale today. And
so 7 shows. Does that wear you out?
we're also doing, first, I did another business deal with the PBR, who does the rodeo.
Yeah.
Professional bull riders, and we're doing Kid Rock's Rock and Rodeo at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, where we're going to have rodeo teams compete against each other, and then I'm going to do music. I'm going to try. We're still figuring it out, but I want to make it more creative. Than
Tucker's face every fucking time, dude. Whatever he does, he's killing it. He looks like he is so blown away that Kid Rock's doing a rodeo show. That is. He's like, you've managed to do a rock concert with a rodeo?
Some of the rodeos.
He's so blown away.
The rodeo happens, and then you play the show.
Yeah.
I'd like to kick the show off and have horses ripping around with American flags. Play something.
Oh my God!
I'm in the middle and
such performative patriotism.
Just want to put the American flag out there. When I was really young, I really wanted to be Vanilla Ice. But, now I kind of want to be...
Survived driving through the Vegas ghetto to get home to see the show. Thank you, sweet boys.
On a cold and gray Chicago morning,
what do you guys think of the new...
baby child is born.
What do you guys think of the new overlay? Do you like this setup?
on mini bowls. And stuff.
Yes!
We'll see what happens.
Is that allowed in Dallas now?
Everything's allowed in Texas.
That's true.
So that's what we're doing. We're going to play Sturgis again this year, which I've played off.
Sturgis.
For the last 20
the bike
years.
rally.
That's my year. I think it's 9 shows.
That's amazing.
Work less, make more.
So the rodeo, have you ever been on any of the, have you ridden?
I mean, we have horses. I'm not.
You're not getting on a bull?
Oh my God. I would pay to see that.
I like how Tucker asked if he's getting on a fucking bull. Of course he's not.
Jumping out of a plane. I'm not going up in an F-16. I'm good. I'll be right here.
You're safer in a fighter jet with a trained pilot than you are riding a bull.
Here, when
You've had enough risk?
Yeah. I made it this far.
Just big picture, you've not changed your views throughout all this last 6 years. You've been really direct. Have you lost anything? I mean, it's kind of an amazing story.
It's kind of funny. I always joke. I'm like, I'll do or say something. It's a little outrageous. It's people's panties in a bunch at some level. And somehow they give me more money for it.
So you're probably the only person who hasn't changed his views and hasn't been crushed.
I'm open to changing my views. If I don't know it all. I don't claim to. I'm not the Pied Piper.
No, but I mean, you don't seem to be moderating your views on anything. You just say what you think.
I say what I think. Yeah. And if I get something wrong, I'm cool enough to go back and be like, yeah. I had that.
Sometimes it's good to like think about what you want to say and whether or not it like who it should be said to.
One wrong. I remember when it's happened, but I'm not bigger than that. But I've been the same way since I was young, and since we'll call it my first successful, Devil Without a Cause CD came out. I was running my mouth. There's middle fingers on the CD. I haven't changed.
There was middle fingers.
Middle fingers.
Could you believe when I was young I had middle fingers
it's
on the
so edgy.
CD? Could you believe that? I wouldn't do something like that now as I sit here respectfully talking to you with fuck on my hat.
Yeah.
Times have changed. Now you're not allowed to say that or do this. You have to be politically correct and blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
he's saying this with fuck on his hat. His hat literally has fuck on it. But it's okay. You can use the word fuck as long as it's preceded by America and followed by yeah.
It's weird that they act like political correctness is a new thing. It's been around a very long time. The concept of political correctness has been around a very long time. It's not a new thing, and Kid Rock hasn't been canceled, even though he has made people upset. Like Kid
when
Rock.
I was a kid, if you wanted to be politically incorrect, you had to be on late night TV with Bill Maher, where Sarah Silverman used to get away with saying all sorts of slurs. It was a different time.
Different time.
Like ignore it. It just doesn't affect you. Is that the lesson?
I live by my main motto, which a good friend of mine, Rev Run, one of my heroes in music, told me.
From Run DMC?
Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
Yeah.
The Reverend Run.
That's where I choose to spend my time. And thank God, I've always been so big about family and friends. Because
family.
It's the oldest cliche. At the end of the day, that's what's really there for you.
Family.
I'm blessed every day to have the greatest family, the greatest friends.
Family. Family.
And
family.
I'm glad that, I've really didn't let all this madness get in the way of that. I've always tried to be there and take care of them, and they've been there for me, and really, that's what it is.
And I met some of them, and I think that's right, but I judge a man by his dogs.
I want Kid Rock to be my friend. I need to add him to my list of friends.
Yeah, friend him on Twitter and see if he follows you back. I think his music sucks.
Probably can't tell from this camera shot, but you brought a couple of your boys.
I used to listen to Devil Without a Cause.
That was his big album. Yeah, and that shit was on the radio everywhere. It was probably his best music, I will say.
When I do karaoke, I always sing Sheryl Crow, Kid Rock, Put Your Picture Away. But sometimes I sing Sheryl Crow's part, and sometimes I sing Kid Rock's part. I swing both ways when it comes to that.
Can we?
He had a lot of auto-tune on his voice in that song.
You've got two spaniels here. Can you introduce one of them?
This is Delta, down here by you.
Okay.
Dixie, come here. Dixie, come here. Dixie's a little one. Come here.
Dixie and Delta.
So these
the
are
Cocker
Boykins.
Spaniels.
She's a little one.
Hey.
She's a little one.
How old is Dixie?
She's old now. Was she 10?
Got a gray face. Probably pretty old. Probably over 10 years old.
Joe knows.
He's 10.
I put your picture away.
Do you go everywhere with him?
My fiance Audrey goes everywhere with him.
Are you bringing him on tour?
No. Select cities, maybe.
They don't like the tour.
Pyro freaks them out a little bit.
The pyro.
Well, not Delta. She's trained on birds, so.
A lot of dogs don't like fireworks.
They're amazing.
Oh yeah, but hunting dogs, they're not afraid of loud bangs because they have to be able to be around guns when they're going off.
Pew pew.
If you were to sort of, since you're pretty good at calling stuff, the next year, like a year from now, will be November 2024. Mm-hmm. What will things look like?
I hope they look like, Trump's back in office, and I would love that we control, Congress.
I saw people speculating, like, what if Tucker ran with Trump? I don't know.
Well, they did walk out to UFC together.
That'd be a perfect case scenario for me, but that's so difficult for me. I know what I support and my views, but I'm really not Nostradamus when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I'm really not
I don't want to act like I know it all. You know, I do
Weirdly
study
enough,
it.
people putting on patriotic airs reminds me a lot of when Jesus talked about not doing public displays of
Yes.
faith.
Yep.
Also of Tywin Lannister, who once said, "Any man who has to say I am the king is no true king." I hope Kid Rock is at the next Gen 6.
It's a
also, I love Tucker pretending to like dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a form of virtue signaling. Like the stuff in the Bible was like religious virtue signaling. I'm so religious and virtuous. Look how God loves me more. It's the same thing. People do it with patriotism. People do it with all sorts of shit. It's performative.
I probably watched a little more news than I should.
Yeah.
I got my views, but you know, it's going to be interesting. I just don't see how, like, you know, everyone's talking about, like, they can't run Biden against Trump. It's impossible.
Of course.
It's not impossible, but it doesn't look good. Like Biden, if he's alive, he will run. Unless he's like incapacitated.
I can't move.
Yeah, he would have to have like some major health issues to keep him from running. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Those two running against each other, it's going to be such a shit show. Like every election in my lifetime becomes like more and more of a shit show. It's just craziness. I guess the first one that I voted in, the Clinton or the Gore Bush one, that one was a pretty big shit show. The one John Kerry versus Bush, it wasn't as bad as the Gore one. And then like Obama versus McCain, Obama just kind of like destroyed McCain and then easily beat Mitt Romney, and both of those I guess weren't that big of a deal.
Obama steamrolled. Everybody thought that it was like going to be a new world after Obama won. They were like, this is, I remember being out in public and it felt like the end of Star Wars, A New Hope.
Huh.
Everybody was cheering on because the Death Star got taken down.
Yeah.
Did not work out that way.
Yeah. So then, yeah. And then it was Trump versus Hillary. That election was a shit show. And then, yeah, the last one was too, because of all the like denial of the results and everything, and
Classic
Jan
Tucker
6
on full display.
Sauce
Yeah,
D
right
says,
here.
don't worry, Ben. Sauce D says, don't worry, Ben. In 2230, the elections will be all AI.
Oh, I'll be dead.
I wonder if we could have a president run, and every speech, every talking point he does, he asks ChatGPT what to say or do. Might as well do that at this point.
Go wrong here, Biden. One, it would be for no other reason than just people's hatred for Trump.
Yeah.
You know, like, why aren't people just talking about policies? You know, I don't need my president to be a saint.
Look at Kid Rock pouring a beer, saying he doesn't need his president to be a saint.
Nope.
Job done.
We haven't had any of those, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
But you said that if you were Bud Light, you would run a campaign bringing people together over your product.
Hey, maybe they should make a blue hat that says "Make Bud Light Great Again."
No.
Oh my God.
Good point.
Whoa.
But do you see like the division getting better?
I wonder, they didn't mention which beer he is drinking. Looks like he poured a second one now too, because it was gone earlier.
Worse.
Yeah, he just poured it on camera.
Did you see what kind of beer it was?
No, he was off camera, but you could see him hunched over pouring it.
Oh, I see.
Frankie Piggy says, I'm broke, fellers. Here's what I can muster.
I appreciate
Maybe
it.
I can catch up financially by Friday. What are you doing making fucking fry puns?
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I honestly, I would hope that it gets a little better.
Everybody's saying he's actually poured a cup of his own piss. Now I'm pretty sure he's drinking piss.
I see that with my friends. Like I said, I don't go around bragging about it. I probably got the most diverse band out there.
Yeah.
We have white people, hillbillies. We have black people.
Wait a second. The most diverse band out there, and he starts off, we have white people, hillbillies.
Yeah.
Those are the first two people you bring up.
Well, he's listing them in order of importance.
He's like, we probably have the most diverse band out there. Well, the first two type of people, we have white people and hillbillies.
And hillbillies, which are different. No, they're the same.
We got it all. Females, men.
White people and hillbillies in two different categories.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta hand it to Tucker for that one. He did point out the absurdity of that.
Good.
But
and then he said, we have women, men. We have it all. Pretty sure you left a few genders off of there, Kid Rock.
Oh,
just with my band, where we all get along, we all joke about each other's backgrounds, our colors, our sexual preferences. Like, we just give each other shit all the time, and we get along. We're like family. We're not.
I smell a lawsuit eventually. Like when Kid Rock's your boss and he's joking around about your color. That could be a lawsuit right there.
I'm pretty sure the most diverse sexual preference in Kid Rock's band is fart sniffer.
Bands are just at each other's throats, fight. Yeah. We all love each other and always have.
Fart huffer.
We accept that we're all different and we're all just cool. It's like I keep saying this. It's like
they are just cool.
If you're gay anymore. We all got gay family members, friends, co-workers. Right. It's like, just shut up about it. Like, I'm not gonna
lovers.
Oh, you're gay? I'm not gonna clap louder for you. All right, just be cool, be gay. Shut up, it's fine.
Shut up. It's funny how we threw in shut up.
Yeah, that's what he's saying though. He's saying shut up, it's fine. Nobody cares that you're gay. Like I barely care about my own sexual preference. I care more about incels than I do about gay people at this point, because those poor incels, they're not getting any sex. Gays get the easiest amount of sex because guys love fucking. And when they love fucking guys, the cup runneth over. Do you know how easy it is, Ben, for you and me to be gay with each other? All we have to do is consent. Holy shit. Incels don't get that. I feel bad for them.
No one cares. The transgender thing is just a weird one. I don't, it's like, leave our kids out of it, number one. But
fuck sickos.
To me, it looks like a mental illness.
Yeah.
That's what I see. But at the
same
time,
is it not a mental illness? Isn't it that their mind is in the wrong body? Isn't that a problem? Isn't that what they go through all the surgery and
he's saying
care for?
He's saying, it's like it's like a deficiency is what he's trying to make it sound like.
Oh, like hillbillies.
That's who you want to be. A lot of people fought and died for it. Go for it. We can exist in, the same public spaces.
A lot of people fought and died for you to tuck your Peter back in some Target fucking swimsuits.
Yeah,
okay. Is that why they fought and died? I think they fought and died for corporate greed.
My first call to take out for a night out on the town, probably, but I'm probably not yours. It's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean?
And if you're different and you're weird, make no mistake, you get treated differently. When I was young, I had my hair up to here.
Yep. Yeah, the Vanilla Ice era.
I had my pants sagging, running around, talking junk, and people gave me crap all the time, but I was trying to be seen.
Fuck, he's a survivor, dude. He's a survivor. I didn't realize he went through so much hardship as
you just heard his brave story. He's brave.
Fuck, he's so brave.
He is Sarah. He's brave.
Be different like that and dye your hair blue and put a bunch of nose rings and stuff. People are going to look at you differently. Some people are going to tease you a little bit. Whatever happened to sticks and stones?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he teased me. I'm going to cancel you.
Is that what everybody's like?
Sue you, and I'm going to tell on you. It's like we're raising pardon my language, we're raising like a complete, generation of fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened when you start giving everybody participation trophies.
Yes.
Sorry, participation trophies means everybody gets to fucking tell you what to do because they've grown up feeling like champions for existing.
Egged
back in the day, if you wanted to bully somebody, you had to be able to back it up, or at least have a posse of people that could jump one person. That's what we did. 9 of us was to go around call everybody gay slurs because it was the 90s.
I think Egged has like a big case full of participation trophies.
Dude, Egghead's got a fucking participation movie franchise in his family.
Yeah, yes. Yes. He has a Participation Academy Award.
Hell yeah.
On forever, right?
No, the pendulum always swings. I've seen that, at 52 years old, I've seen that in life. The pendulum swings.
Yeah.
He's right
So
about
last
that.
question before we
5
go,
more
get a cigar
years,
with
we're going to
your
be
friend
back
John
to
Daly.
being terrible fucking people to everybody. And then 10 years, we're going to be the different type of terrible to everybody.
If you were to give advice to, a 22-year-old trying to enter the public sphere right now, what
The public space?
What sphere? Entertainment-wise?
Either one. You're the guy who wants people to look at you. Okay, as you
Well,
were 30
number
years
one,
ago.
work your ass off and be good at what you do. Be the best at it. And that takes a lot of time. It took me 15 years, in the trenches. Riding around in vans with U-Haul trailers, playing every little gig for, 50 people, this, that, and the other. It's the old cliche, the 10,000 hours. I think it's 20,000.
Yeah.
Work your butt off and try to be the best at what you do. Study your craft. Be knowledgeable about it. Surround yourself with good people. Don't hang out with knuckleheads. That doesn't lead to many good spots.
He's really talking down on the juggalos right now.
Hang out with Trump.
So,
So, work hard.
Stay in school.
Don't hang out with shitheads.
Yeah, and be good at what you do.
Why are they talking down on the juggalos right now?
The best at what you do.
Bobby, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tucker.
Good to see you, man.
Pleasure.
I'm coming this summer.
Come on.
All right.
That was riveting television.
Television, yes.
I'm glad to know that our guy, Kid Rock, is allowed to drink Bud Light again.
Yeah, he's God said it was okay. Quick reminder to everybody, after this show ends, after this stream goes off of YouTube, we're going over to our Patreon to do our post show where we're going to react to this face-to-face between Count Dankula and Pierce Morgan. So the show's basically going to continue in the post show for all of our patrons, $10 or more. The link is down in the description. You can just click on it. It'll take you directly to where you need to go. Help support the show and get all the lower tier perks. You know what I'm saying? All lower tier perks. We should check out... Oh, God. Yeah, King Cobra. Did you end up seeing Cobra's crazy meltdown a couple days ago?
Nah.
No, yeah, it was crazy. He was blacked out, and the cops came. Cops came to his house twice that day, but he was blacked out by like 5, 6 p.m. And that...
was it off of his homemade wine?
No. It was like he drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, and someone sent him this like variety pack of Sam Adams beer, so he drank all that. And the intro here, the metal intro that I played at the beginning of the show, that's what that's from, him screaming. He fell and hit his head, and like he was yeah.
I was really hoping the mead worked.
No, it was not the mead. It was like a whole bottle of Jack Daniels. All right, here is but I'll tell you what. There's a light at the end of the tunnel for Cobra, because now that he has super chats enabled, he's making a bunch of super chat money.
Hell yeah.
A bunch.
King Cobra getting rich, Chris Chan getting rich.
Yeah, let's here's a little bit about that.
What up, YouTube? We're live on the old channel. Hope y'all having a...
Whoa!
Jackpot coming through.
Dude, what the hell?
Patreon.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Wednesday afternoon. Just hanging
Jackpot
out with
told
chat.
me in private, and I don't know if I should even say this. Jackpot told me in private. I could be fucking snitching right now. The Jackpot got in a scuffle with Kid Rock at Romeo High School.
Really? That's hilarious.
I'll have to ask him about it when he comes on the show.
Yeah, he's coming on the show.
$100 Patreon.
Yeah. He's going to get a t-shirt, going to get a sticker, going to get my eternal gratitude.
Don't want to support the channel? Super chats, Cash App, PayPal, t-shirts, soap. You know the deal. I go live because I want to. The donation
better not go live, boy.
Yeah, my last stream, I got a little drunk and then I passed out after falling over.
So he started drinking at like 10 a.m. and then he passed out with the stream still running, snoring, and food kept coming to his door and everything. And then the cops came. The first time the cops came, the people told the cops, whoever called the cops, they were trying to get him hurt because they told the cops that he was waving a gun around and stuff, that he was like blackout drunk and waving a gun around. But the cops were smart enough to call his dad first, so his dad called him and warned him that the cops were coming. The cops came and nothing happened. But then later on that night, he got really drunk. He passed out. He got up and fell. And they called the cops again. And this time when the cops came, after they left, he freaked out.
And I woke up. Casey, thank you for your $2. I'm not going to discuss politics on my YouTube channel. If I can,
kind of like Chris Chan, Cobes is getting a steady stream of small donos, 2, 4, 5, sometimes 10, and every now and then he'll get like a big one. He probably walked away with $500 to $1,000 off of this stream. I watched the original version of this stream.
He deserves every penny.
Help it.
Happy 50th birthday, King Cobra.
Ha! They're getting them with this. They're getting them with your doors open. That's like a common troll that's working on him.
26 people.
You look like Mr. Mucus from Mucinex commercial. Okay.
That's not true.
It's because of the shape of his head. If you go back and look at how he looked like 3 months ago, you'll notice that his face, like the lower part, like his jaw area, looks swollen. Either that or he gained a bunch of weight, which, I mean, he was drinking that mead that was like 99% sugar. So I don't know.
He looks more like the Planner's peanut guy to me than the Mr. Mucinex.
His head looks like a butternut squash. You know, like.
Delicious.
Thanks, Pepe, for your $1.99.
Cobra may be 1,000 in the black, but tomorrow he's going to be 2,000 in the red.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Him actually having like AdSense pay him once a month is probably good for him because it's almost like keeping it in a bank account. You know, it adds up over the month and then you get it all in one big lump sum. Hopefully that helps him hold on to the money a little longer instead of, because I think now he gets it and spends it like instantly. So hopefully this will help with that. We're hoping.
I'm not angry. I'm just sitting here hanging out, having a beer. Going
Cassidy coming through on the $10 Patreon.
Yes!
Will be watching tonight with us in the post show when we watch Count Dankula and Pierce Morgan talk about Alex Jones' return to Twitter.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm excited.
My birthday's not until March 26th, Jeff, but thank you for your $1.99.
Is it your bog day today? Greasy boglodite, $2 Canadian. So it's like Canadian Cobes. You're not even the real Josh Saunders.
My door is not like that. Thank you, Radio, for your $2.
Why is your door open, dude?
Oh shit! Why is his door open?
My door is not fucking open. It is closed. If you don't fucking believe me, let me show you how this works, because you people are fucking retarded.
Cobes went to a salon and got like a professional dye job done. He has like Billie Eilish style green tips on his in his hair now. Yeah, look,
this gave him some money. He's getting pretty.
This is a total troll win here because he literally gets up to like show them that the door is not open.
Door is closed. Open.
Oh, see, you can tell it's open because the light comes in from the outside.
Yeah.
Closed.
Ah, brilliant.
A well-deserved beer. Cobes did say he's not going to get blackout drunk again ever on his stream. And I took a poll, and people said they probably think that'll last like 2 weeks. But he won't admit that he was blacked out. So technically you can't, it's hard, like you can't prove he was blacked out or not. You can like speculate, but
if he can't remember, how would he even know?
Ha. Yeah, he forgot he was streaming when he was blacked out. He sat down, he's like, I forgot I was still live, which means his whole meltdown, he thought he was like alone and no one was watching him.
Missed you, bud. Sorry, I'm just getting now.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't believe you're just getting now, B-Ball Julian.
And we're almost
I've been here all night.
We're almost at 75% of our weekly goal, and it is only the Thursday show. This is amazing. Thank you, guys.
I did not. You're fucking retarded, dude. I locked it after closing it. Don't even respond to it. It has nothing to do with him, dude. It's all about personal choice. Go fuck yourself.
Got him.
Get off live, pussy. I told you. I told your dad. Guess what? My dad doesn't give a shit if I go live on YouTube.
He rewards the random troll text that he gets with a voice message to the person who's trolling him. Either that or he might be doing text, speech to text, but
Canadian Cobbs' hat falls off head Canadian Cobra. I bet you think you are cute, eh?
As they say.
If anyone's a huge pussy, it's my fucking YouTube troll.
Oh, he dropped the maggot with an F word there. So this is the problem. He just got this shit back, okay? And this is big for him, getting back YouTube monetization, because he's getting a lot of views now. He's getting like the stream the other night. He was getting like 4,000 live views. Baller. But if he keeps doing this kind of stuff, they're gonna flag him and get it taken away. And when you make a whole bunch of money from AdSense in a month and then it gets taken away, they just keep that money. They don't send it to you,
which is theft.
It is, but whatever. It's probably in their terms of service or whatever. But yeah, so Cobra needs to be a little more careful with this kind of stuff because there are people waiting. There are people trying to swat him. You know, they're sending the cops over with the understanding that there's a crazy drunk guy waving a gun around. So they're also going to try to mass flag his shit too. He needs to like not call people the maggot word in his videos.
You don't like me going live, then don't watch, pussy.
And he needs to stop rewarding this kind of behavior.
Ban my account, because if they do, I'll sue the fuck out of them.
Yeah, he said if YouTube bans his account, he'll sue them.
They don't want that smoke.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're picking favorites over me, over my trolls.
Good luck with that, Josh.
It's not hate speech when you're using it against the people who go out of their way to hate you, dude. How is it hate speech when you got people who go out of their fucking way to hate me every day and for everything that I do? And when I give them hate speech back, I'm the piece of shit? Fuck you. Thanks, Zibble, for your $1. Appreciate it. I love how fucking all my YouTube trolls can sit there and make all these fucking hate videos about me when I go to flag
He's
him.
adopted the sitting there keenism. He really has. Because the other night when he was blacked out, he was really doing it. He was leaning into the sitting there a lot.
YouTube doesn't give a shit. But I say one little word on YouTube and everyone's offended. Fuck the hypocrisy.
Fuck the hypocrisy.
Well, if you're offended, let me just ban you from my channel. Wham! Because if I had $1 million to just give away, I would donate $1 million to
YouTube and finally be able to afford the clock tower with enough left over for some diamonds to cast Resurrection on Puff.
There you go. We really need this to take off, don't we?
Sir Elton John's
Clock
AIDS
Tower
Foundation.
Resurrection for puffers. That's most definitely what's up.
And I'm the least homophobic person you'll ever meet, dude. Don't worry about.
That's like when Trump said, I'm the least racist person of all time.
Got it.
I'm moderately homophobic.
Like Cobra, how much money are you making from super chats? Enough.
Enough. That's cool. And I think he's only had his monetization, as he calls it, back for like a month. So we'll see. This stuff, man, if he wouldn't have taken down that blackout stream, that video would have gotten like over 100,000 views, which in of itself would have brought in hundreds of dollars in ad revenue.
I'm glad to see him being able to afford actual alcohol. This Bush Peach is back on deck.
Yep.
He's not fucking around spending $80 making garbage fucking honey slush.
Yeah, he needs to stop with that.
Enough. I'll be able to buy Christmas presents.
What he should do is, if he starts making good money, since he buys DoorDash all the time, he should buy that subscription to DoorDash where it's like cheaper, and like if you pay the monthly subscription, it pays for itself if you order DoorDash enough. He should think about doing that kind of stuff.
Year, so that's a good feeling at least.
Because I know he can't drive, and it's winter time anyway, but I think he's kind of far away from he's banned from his local grocery store.
That ain't right.
Wasted on chatterbait.
Stop policing my speech.
Ha! Get him, Cobra.
Why should I have to fucking stop? The trolls aren't going to fucking stop. They go out of their way to harass me all year round. And no one gives a shit when I get harassed, but the second I say anything, I'm a piece of shit.
True.
What do I want for Christmas? I want Puff back.
The hair looking good. All I want for Christmas is Puff.
They will never win. I don't want anything for Christmas other than my lizard back.
Every time a bong is smoked, a boglum gets his wings.
No, I'm not going to shout out that person that's a serial killer. I hate serial killers more than I love Ozzy Osbourne. So I'm going to have to block your comments. My birthday is on March 26th. Having an afternoon stream. Like I said on my life-changing choices video, I'm still going to drink on camera. However, I'm going to drink less on camera because
the door's open, bud.
I don't even fucking remember what the hell happened on that one live stream.
Yeah, he didn't remember the second time the cop showed up, which is scary. And he was like falling over in the doorway and shit.
But apparently I passed out drunk after falling over twice.
Yeah, he got up. He passed out and was snoring, and then he got up and fell forward and like headbutted his camera. And then he got up again and walked around to the back of his chair and fell again. And then someone came to the door with like DoorDash deliveries, and then the cops came.
And then I had the cops come over and talk to my ass. And I'm like, it's ridiculous, dude. I'm a grown-ass man. I should be allowed to have a little bit of booze in my own fucking apartment. I don't go out of my way to hurt people. I just do my thing, dude. You receive $10. Here's a little something so you can get some drinks. Oh, my PayPal, sweet. I fucking love Ozzy Osbourne. I love watching the Osbournes podcast. It's good to see Ozzy and see what the family's up to and catch up and have a laugh,
Ellen told me to tell you to wash your stinky wiener.
My stinky wiener. That's hilarious.
He uses tactical soap on that wiener, I'll have you know.
Mate, my wiener doesn't stink. Me cock and balls don't stink, mate, because I wash with tactical soap.
There you go.
Broken, thank you for your $4.99. Please change your shirt, Cobes. Your neighbors have it bad enough to hear your... Oh, my fucking God. You're so stupid, dude. Nobody outside of my YouTube audience gives a shit if I wear the same shirt over and over. And you do realize that I own several pairs of this shirt?
pairs of the shirt. Pairs of shirts.
Stupid, dude.
You can own pairs of shirts, but that's just like 2 of the same shirt.
He has several pairs.
No, I got
Kyle
something to say about my neighbors.
With the Seattle Supersonics logo.
Neighbors are fucking awesome. They're super.
He was mean to his one neighbor that came over to check on him because his neighbor heard him screaming. Like,
what did he do to the neighbor?
They came to his door and he was like, "Are you all right?" He's like, "I'm fucking fantastic. Why are you bothering me?" Yeah.
Friendly with me, you know. They go outside with their dogs, and their dogs come up to me and fuck the trolls, dude. They're miserable. You don't even know the whole story, dude.
He threatened to black bar Stephanie.
If you're gonna spread lies on the internet, I don't need your fucking donation that badly then.
Damn. How many beers you drink before blacking out? Asks John.
Yeah. It would take a lot of beers to make him black out.
Well, I assure you it's going to take a lot of alcohol for that to happen.
Poop Donkeys in the chat, he says, renowned. I think that's Sturgis, but I'm not sure. Got his new donation button with your face on it. That's cool. I think that's awesome.
Sturgis's name is Renowned Zero on YouTube.
Oh, is that what it is?
He's probably talking about Sturgis.
Oh, okay. I think it's fine. He can use my face all he wants.
He can't use my face, though.
That's just your opinion,
I guarantee you
bud.
he did not fucking die. If I go to look it up right.
Oh, it's the old Ozzy died troll. The fucked up thing is eventually, someday, it will be true. And that's when they're going to get him, because then he'll look it up and see, unless he finds out ahead of time. But if it gets announced while Cobra's streaming, that would be insane. That will be a blackout drunk stream when that happens.
Now he's still going to be kicking. The biggest pieces of shit on the planet. It's ridiculous. Still kicking. Ozzy Osbourne hasn't died yet.
He drank to blackout state because the Queen died.
Yeah, but that's to honor the Queen.
Fucking fuck off. Seriously, fuck off, dude. How would you fucking feel if people were talking
So sorry to hear about your Uncle Ozzy.
smack about your idols? You'd fucking hate it, dude. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
But what if the trolls talking shit about my idols are my idols? Then what do I do?
Not about what Stephanie's doing museum, but thank you for your donation. I'm not going to even read that troll comment out loud. Jesus fucking Christ. People need fucking help. They're like, hey, Cobra, how come you don't have donate to talk shit anymore? Because I don't have to have it on. People are still going to do it regardless of what platform I'm on. Fucking stupid.
Shave your mustache
And
and
it's
glue it
like,
on your
all I
head.
got to do to piss off
That'd be
my
funny.
YouTube trolls is go live.
Better not go live,
I'm gonna
boy.
go out of my fucking way to harass them in real life. I have these fuckers against the wall, and I live rent-free in their fucking head.
Went
Otherwise,
free,
they wouldn't
bud.
give a shit if Cobra's live. Like, oh my God, you guys, Cobra's live drinking a beer, and I'm offended. Don't tell me how to fucking run my YouTube channel. The only reason I give my trolls a little bit of attention.
It's not a little bit. It's like all the attention.
It's because they give me way more attention than I give them. It psychologically fucks with them, dude. And they're too stupid
Is
to
that
see
how it is?
That'd be interesting, Forbidden. Thank you for your $1.99. Oh my fucking God, dude. Shut the fuck up. If that's how you feel about Ozzy Osbourne, that is your opinion. You're not going to convince
That's just yo opinion, bud.
me otherwise. And
If anybody
telling you-
out there has any single aunts, maybe hook your aunts up with King Cobra. How dope would it be to have King Cobra be your drunken uncle on like Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving? He comes over and just does drunken uncle things. If you have any single aunts out there, I'm telling you, hook them up with King Cobra. That would be fucking dope.
right now, dude, my YouTube trolls are going to get arrested. It's only a matter of fucking time. Their hatred of Cobra will be their downfall.
Fact. Ozzy went to
You're gonna talk
Epstein
shit on
Island.
Ozzy
Your
Osbourne,
hero's
you're
a
gonna get
sicko?
deleted from my channel. First of all, you're not the real Joshua face on. You're second of all, I'm not throwing a temper tantrum. You'd know if I was throwing a fucking fit, dude.
King Cobra's
door
the
is
only
not-
fucking dude who will tell you to your face that you're not him.
I posted another poll because I'm interested. It's another, like, how do you pronounce? Do you say aunt or unt? Which one?
Aunt? You mean aunt?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Aunt.
Open, it's
anybody
fucking
says
locked.
aunt.
You people are fucking
If
stupid.
anybody refers to their aunt with aunt, it's not saying.
Yeah, if I turned off comments on a live
know what I'm
stream
saying, though.
and you couldn't comment stupid shit in chat, all of you would lose your shit collectively. The only reason I leave chat on is so my fans can talk to me and so I can plug my my links and get the Cash App and all that.
Gotta
donated,
get that cash, boy.
End the stream right now or else. What
Better not go live, boy.
What do you do about it, pussy? You don't like my streams? Don't fucking watch. I'm real fucking scared. Ooh, what are you gonna do? Call the cops on me? Send me more tampons and cat food? Send me a fucking
If you
sandwich
eat
with
it, if you yes,
nothing but sauce on it.
You ate
Get
that
fucked,
too.
dude. And it's like, if you don't like Cobra going live, then don't watch. Realistically, if my trolls went live, I wouldn't give a shit. I'm not getting mad, dude. I'm just saying. Like, oh, you know what? If any of you fucking people had to deal with the harassment I receive on a daily basis, you couldn't handle it. I'm not mad. You haven't seen me mad. You think all the freak out
You won't like me when I'm angry.
on my little YouTube channel are scary? That ain't shit. You haven't seen me mad.
Would beer
As soon as
taste
I finish
good
this
out of a
beer, I'm
sippy
gonna
cup?
end the stream and go about my day. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in to watch me go live.
Better not go live, boy.
You don't make demands of Cobra. You don't tell him how to run his fucking stream. I'm not mad, dude. I'm just sitting here laughing at how stupid my YouTube trolls are.
Poop Donkey is in the chat saying that Sturgis made you his
calling it a girly
$5
beer.
donation button, but the problem is he almost never gets donations.
Sounds like a problem.
Shows you're a fucking sexist. There's no such thing as a chick's drink. A drink is a drink. We gotta stop being so gender specific.
I see Sturgis is currently streaming on Twitch.
If any of you have an extra $5 and you go to Sturgis's page and you have a screen recorder, you got to screen record it because we need you to send the video in afterwards. Send $5, and when Ben's face comes up, say, finally, a face of talent on this stupid stream.
The things like, oh, well, that drink's a pussy drink or blah, blah, blah. You know, fuck all that. Would I collab with Billie Eilish? Yeah.
Billie
I was gonna
Eilish.
say Billy the Fridge.
Billie
I
Eilish.
want that-
would, but she
I want that collab. I want that King collab.
wouldn't collab with me. No celebrity would collab with me. I've never gone on tour. I kind of feel like
King
the only
Cobra.
reason Ozzy Osbourne
I'll
puts up
collab
with all
with you,
the
and I'm
bullshit
a
of me being
D-list
one
celebrity, dude.
of his biggest
I'm a
fans
D-list
is because I'm
E-celeb, dude.
autistic. It's what it is. Am I
Are
getting
you
an
getting a
honorary
horny degree in gender study?
degree in gender study? No, I'm not. Well, I mean, that's the thing of it. I kind of relate. I'm not trying to be a dick. But when you get to be a certain level of famous, you have a ton of fans. Dude, if I had $100 for every time I heard someone say, Cobra, I'm one of your biggest fans, I'd be rich.
You'd have $0.
No, I would not recommend huffing
If I
air.
had $1 million, everybody said, Billy, you're fat, I would be rich.
Yeah, just like hang out with Sturgis all the time. And he'll just keep reminding you. What he says here is very telling. He talks about huffing the duster.
Oh,
no, I would not recommend huffing air duster. I haven't touched that crap in several days.
Several days. So he was still okay.
I'm actually been several days sober off air duster, and I'm proud of myself.
So I think he's got a habit. I think that might explain kind of the cognitive decline that I've seen him kind of go on in the last year or two.
If you're going to talk shit on Cradle of Filth or Ozzy Osbourne, you're just going to get fucking deleted from my chat. I do believe that Danny Filth said fuck sickos in a cameo shout out that he gave me, because my YouTube trolls think it's funny. You know, oh look, Danny Filth is doing cameo shout outs.
So Duster can be addictive if you're like addicted to downers like alcohol and that kind of stuff. Yes, it can be addictive. Like it mimics the effects of like being really fucking super stupid drunk. So yes.
So you know
people do get addicted to it.
Really hilarious if we pretend to be Courtney Newitt. And then we pay Danny Filth to say, Courtney says, hey, Cobra, brush your teeth, you disgusting asshole. Or paying Danny Filth to be like, don't hurt the lizard, Josh.
Huh.
And it's like, it's not
don't hit the lizard, Josh.
He's a wild animal.
Why'd you paint your feet black, Cobes?
Your feet, blah, blah, blah. I don't paint my fucking feet, dude. Fuck off.
Thank you.
Just paint my nails.
Your hair matches your teeth. That's most definitely what's up.
Your hair matches your teeth. No, it doesn't. My teeth. See, look at that. Now look at this. Look at that.
Looks like he brushes both of them with dynamite.
Colorblind, mate.
Rosera, I missed you. Welcome back.
Us English don't appreciate you talking like us. I'm 80% British. According to Ancestry.com.
Accents are not genetic. They're based on where you learn to speak the language.
% British. Those teeth are 80% British. Oh, you're hilarious. I'm straight, dog, and your comments.
I'm not gay. I'm straight.
Banned. And Air Duster Mead would be retarded. That wouldn't.
Air Duster Mead. Oh my God.
Even work. Do I like pork ribs? Yes,
he
I
says
do.
Air Duster Mead wouldn't work. But
yeah.
Mead with an air dust chaser would be pretty fucking litty.
They're delicious.
Hell yeah. All right. So man, Cobes is on fire these days. Like we'll see how it goes for him. Hopefully he can keep shit rolling and get out of the negative in his bank accounts and all that shit. Best wishes for Cobes, and fuck the malicious trolls.
Now, we have Bob Barker's fat fist in the pleb chat. Says Cobra got that dog inside of him. You obviously must be referring to the Chinese crested dog.
What else we got? We got some Sturgis. Sturgis, because you saw the changes over on Twitch where now like booby streamers are at like a whole new level. Like I remember back in the day, booby streamers were just girls playing video games on Twitch with like a low cut shirt on. Now it's like they got bare boob. They just don't show.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like
now it pays to have droopy fucking tits. Because if the lower your nipples droop, the more cleave you can have on screen.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Renown Zero, and we are back again talking about Twitch updating the spicy content guidelines amid the backlash that they have received for the new meta that's been happening over on their platform. This is, of course, backlash that they probably received from said content creators that do this type of thing over on Twitch. So it would seem that they're essentially going softcore on this platform And I don't know what to say. I mean, I use this platform. I do stream over here Monday through Friday and Sunday.
Why don't you let those fucking chesticles hang out?
Yeah, show us those moves. I want them Sturgis moves.
Check me out over there. I do Twitch exclusive streams Thursday, Friday, and Sunday for Mario Party on Thursday. Fridays, I do
Mario Party on Thursday, bud. That's what he's doing right now.
And Sundays, I do retro. So check me out over there. Links will be in the description. But it would appear that
he's streaming right now to 4 viewers,
of course,
and I'm one of them because I have it open in a browser.
Shortly after the said streamer that has done this got banned for doing this meta.
No.
Going on over to Zerto here. So let's just zoom in real quick. Twitch has updated their spicy content policy. The changes that they've made. Certain content is now allowed with labels. The artistic nudity.
I mean, the artistic nudity thing has been around for a while. I've seen like women that do body paint. Like they'll make themselves look like a comic book character. They'll paint like dimension on themselves and stuff. It looks really cool. And they're like almost naked, like practically, but they're covered in paint. So,
and if you're a cringe rapper, you're allowed to be naked on stream because rap is art.
Whatever that means. Permitted under this theme's label. Game, spicy content, contextual labels are necessary. Body painting is acceptable with appropriate label. Mature games, of course, the label is generally covered by the label generally covers the content, meaning that the ESRB ratings will tell you that it has mature content. If the game is
please like the stream, by the way. If you're out there and you haven't yet liked the stream, do that. Make sure you're subscribed too. Subscribe to this channel.
Which is what the ESRB has been put in place for, which is why I find it weird that
you're weird, bud.
Nowadays,
you're a weirdo, bud.
The whole video games cause real world harm, even though the games are rated certain ways in order for you to know what type of content your children are playing. Stream visibility will be impacted by content labels, as in they will not be shown on the front page if they use labels for any of these things up here. Well, let's get into the story from Deserto. Twitch updates the spicy.
I say make like an adult section of Twitch. Maybe even require like identification to prove you're like above a certain age.
And I say just let Twitch have nasty nudity, gross stuff, because kids are going to find it either way. Might as well get Bezos richer off of it.
Content guidelines amid this new meta. Twitch has updated its guidelines on spicy content following mass outrage that occurred as a new result of this meta taking over the site. Over the weekend of December 8th, a new meta gained popularity on Twitch after streamer, cosplayer, and OF model Morgue Pie went viral on social media.
Morgue Pie. I had never heard of her before this whole thing happened. Of course,
I don't believe she was the first one to do it. She may have been. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think so. Morgue Pie stream showed the broadcast seemingly topless.
Seemingly?
Sparking outrage across the net as to what kinds of content was allowed on Twitch, because Twitch used to essentially be a
essentially, bud,
streaming video games, not this.
I need to make a Sturgis bingo card because there's a lot of things he does in every video.
3 days later, Morgue Pie was banned, but now Twitch has officially switched up its guidelines in relation to this type of content on its platform, making big changes for streamers.
Can we get an app to make bingo cards for every Drunken Peasants episode, and people can buy bingo cards for $5 a piece? And when they win, they get a portion of the proceeds. Let's start gambling, Ben. Let's start gambling.
Streamers regarding its guidelines, Twitch rolled out a massive update to approach its spicy content.
Just mad.
Yeah, he no like booba. He no like booba.
Sturgis likes boobs on the fucking 12-year-old anime girls.
13th, in a large post, Twitch clarified a few major changes for the update, one of which now allows the type of content that deliberately highlights these private areas, even when fully clothed, provided that it is properly labeled. This aligns with one of the 3 reasons Twitch gave Morgue Pie for her ban earlier this week. I'm just reading it. Leaving viewers assuming that this type of stream might be allowed moving forward.
Essentially, bud.
I think it's supposed to say lifted her ban. We've gotten feedback that our policies around this type of content are unclear, so we've drawn clearer boundaries between what is and isn't permitted on Twitch. We also recognize that not everyone wants to see certain content, so we're updating our criteria.
Essentially, bud.
Twitch also admitted that its previous outlook on this content was out of line with industry
like cockwork, bud.
standards and resulted in female-presenting streamers. It's female-presenting, really?
Yeah. Okay. So he's offended by the presenting thing. He has to he could have just read it and went on and not given it a lot of thought, but he's actually drawing more attention to it by getting all butthurt about it.
Because he's a Gimli presenting streamer.
Being disproportionately penalized. Other policies.
By the way, I also have Sturgis set as a donation alert. I think it's $22. Is the Sturgis one?
Is.
Yeah, it's 22. So if anyone sends in a $22 donation, I'll be monetizing my haters, bud.
That were once prohibited and are now allowed, but the label include fictionalized, fully exposed, female presenting breast and or genitalia or backside regardless of gender. There's only two genders. Body writing on female presenting breasts and or rear end regardless of gender. And these type of dances that involve disrobing genders, gestures such as strip teases. Which of course, said streamer was of course praising this as she did. Topless streamer Morkpie praises Twitch for their new spicy guideline changes. Twitch streamer Morkpie, famous for popularizing the new meta going viral on the site, has responded after the platform made big changes to its guidelines.
Went free, bud.
Spicy content. Twitch has been inundated with various metas in the past that many viewers believe skirted the site's guidelines on spicy content. For instance, Twitch's infamous hot tub meta took over the internet in 2021 until the
they used to be so strict about what was allowed on that site. At first it was only gaming, and then they're like, all right, I guess you can just talk to your chat or whatever, and then they did that, just chatting. And then yeah, they started seeing that they could profit off of the Amaranth stuff. And now we're here. I don't really care either way.
I'm waiting for the butthole meta.
From create a new category specifically for those kinds of streams, which you did not receive ads if you put those type of streams in the appropriate category, so less people either stop doing them or they just put it in just chatting. In December 2023, a new meta went viral on Twitch where female streamers would appear to broadcast while topless. Cosplayer streamer and OF model Morkpie popularized this meta after a clip of her broadcast went viral on Twitter or X. The site rolled out major changes to its policies on spicy content, most notably now allowing content that deliberately highlights these areas. Again, we've read this. That's not all content that is labeled as drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, harm, and all this other stuff will no longer appear on Twitch's homepage. Morkpie received a ban from Twitch, and
wow, she's got a slave collar on.
Amid the outrage over her streams on December 11th, is still banned. Okay, so she's still banned. Actually, I praise for the platform's big changes. In an exclusive statement to Deserto, Morkpie applauded Twitch for allowing mature content, calling its adjustments to the homepage a win for everyone. It's not a win for everyone because that just means less people are going to be noticed that are actually doing real content. That's not this. Although, I mean, you can't hate the game.
Oh, you can't?
Hate the player.
That's literally
not the game.
everything you do is hating the game.
I do that.
Wait, no. He says you can't hate the game. And he says hate the player, not the game. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
The phrase is don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Elmer fucking Fudge over here. But deep. That's all, folks.
I care about Twitch as a platform, and I care about whether or not inappropriate content is being pushed to the wrong audience. Yet you're doing it on a site that has a lot of minors, like children that watch Twitch, 13 to 17-year-old range.
Oh, 13 to 17-year-olds
But the
can't
updated
see
terms
some
of
cleavage?
Oh,
Are you stupid?
Service content on Twitch
Any
mature.
PG-13 movie out there is going to have some fucking cleave on it, dude.
Be Beeve Cleave.
Thieves will be allowed, but no longer pushed on the homepage
Beaver
of the site.
Cleaver.
I think this is the best possible outcome because it gives creators much more freedom while also keeping this content from reaching the wrong audience. Bravo, Twitch.
Essentially, bud.
They'll find a way to find it.
Morton Dave says, when I was
nowadays-
13, I had porno mags hidden in the woods. Dude, if you're a kid watching right now and some reason you want to look at naughty things and you can't find it on the internet because it's illegal, I swear to God, go out in the woods. There will be 150 porns in the woods.
150.
There was when I was a kid. There's like 150 porns in the woods when I was a kid. It was amazing. I would just go out into the
people aren't
woods and I would find 150 porns.
At the time of writing, Morpie remains banned on Twitch, and while she didn't disclose the length of her ban, she did say she has a major comeback planned for the future. She'll probably be banned for a couple of days, maybe a week at best, and she'll be back. But
essentially, bud.
Let me see if I can find anything else about this. I read all this already.
Hey Ben.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's
You
anything
like how I convinced all the little perverts to go outside and touch grass with my last comment?
Is that what happened?
They're all gonna go out in the woods now looking for porns.
Here.
Huh?
No, it doesn't seem like there's anything else that needs to be talked about with this. Let's see. Oh yeah, artistic nudity. I think it's actually here. It's a Gundam. Can Twitch show us the quote art portion of
the
that?
children may see the human breast. It's not
Scoff.
like they didn't see a pair for the first 1.5 years of their life.
Right? Dude, you grew up sucking on some titties. Why can't you just live that life? I swear to God, if Moist Critical joined the titty meta and he's got a couple of fucking knockers hanging down, Sturgis, scroll down. I got to see if Moist Critical's got two big fat
Watching
fucking
Twitch
no
2024. Bro, they want to be a prawn site so bad.
Wow, he actually blurred something out. So he actually
Well,
edited this
shame.
video. He doesn't normally edit his videos. So that's
I
interesting.
thought he did before. Didn't he blur out a bunch of stuff before?
I don't know. I remember the one time we watched a video where he was reacting to a Tim Pool video and we couldn't even hear it and he still uploaded it. It was the whole video too, like him reacting to a video that we couldn't hear because he didn't set up his recording, his audio correctly. So
Such a dumbass. I can't believe we
Dumbass.
lost half of our audience. I should not have made that comment about 150 porns being in the woods. Half of our audience logged out to go to the woods to get porns.
We
Son of a
are
bitch.
We are almost at 80% of our goal. If anyone wants to help us out, feel free to keep the train rolling. Just use the link right there in the chat. Also, quick reminder, we are doing a post show tonight immediately following this stream. We're going to watch Pierce Morgan and Count Dankula go head to head. All you got to do is become a $10 patron or more. Link is right there below, and you'll get all this content that we're still going to do between now and the end of the month. You know, I have Alpha Core too now, so we could do a review of that eventually too.
A lot of people like that book. They say it's the best book released by Rippaverse so far.
So when you say a lot of people, are anyone who is critical of ISOM, are they saying it's good?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, it's not even as many people that were saying ISOM was good. It's less than that. When I say a lot of people, it's like 4 people.
Oh, damn.
Which is a lot, considering I've found so few people to talk well about the book prior to this.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll check it out eventually. We'll do it'll probably be like 2 or 3 episodes, and we'll just get through the book. We've done ISOM 1 and 2, so that's available in our archives. That's another reason to sign up. All of our older content, like if you sign up at the $10 perk level, there's like thousands of hours of videos that you can watch. It's craziness.
And I want everybody to know that when the Aria book comes out, or the what is it called, Lara or Ira or whatever this fucking woman book is, written by the Soska sisters, when it comes out, Ben and I will have a jerk session for you guys. You can watch us read the book, and you could jerk it the entire time. We don't care. We don't care. You can do it.
Yeah. So you should sign up so that you can binge watch all of this content. There's even a video where me and Billy go see a waterfall, and then we drive to Leavenworth, Washington, and then we walk around there. It's an interesting video that you should check out.
Are you familiar with the term gooning?
No.
So funny. Rosera just brought it up. The cool kids call it gooning now. Kids are masturbating and not releasing it, and they're calling it gooning because they sit in their goon cave. They sit in their goon cave and they just fap all day long in the dark. They look like little sicko golems with their precious because they're gooning all the time. It's the funniest fucking sicko shit I've ever seen. It's so sick and gross and hilarious. They're gooning. They have their goon caves that are just their sticky jerk areas with their fucking their wipes and their sauces, their genital sauces they use to goon with. It's so gross. It's so funny.
All right, we are going to check something else out right now. This is oh shit, let me play the intro actually. Here we go.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So I guess this is a prank call that Brett made. I'm gonna skip the O'Sherry intro.
Sometimes God allows us to reside in darkness. Welcome to the Brett Keane Show.
Huh.
Good afternoon. This is Gerald on a recorded line. With who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Yeah, this is Brett Keane again.
Oh, hey, Brett. How are you?
I'm a little sad.
Why is that?
Well, it's because of what we were talking about earlier. I just rewinded this advertisement that you guys got going through YouTube, and it's telling me that a 25-year-old girl from Miami, Florida, named Maria Gultritz, I can't pronounce her name.
Gutierrez! Gultritz!
Maria Gultritz!
has basically got a health card from you, and she even holds the card up.
Whoa. That's what Brett Keane and Sturgis have in common.
Oh, he's going to hang
one
up.
of the things.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about something here. We've got a company that is claiming to be associated with Obamacare, and they're claiming that they're giving out money to young people, that they're sending people a card in the mail. And then whenever I try to talk to these people about this, they want to hang up and they want to disconnect.
Aw, damn! Yes!
Welcome to the $33,
Thank you, Jessica.
33-cent Patreon level.
Hell yeah.
They don't want to actually talk about it. Let's call him back, because
let's call him back.
They're claiming that they're giving away money to Americans that have health problems.
They're claiming they're giving money to Americans that are having fucking health problems.
And then they're saying, oh, no, we don't do a card.
This is kind of like Brett Keane doing a Trumpster Bob, almost.
We're just advertising. You gonna answer? Gerald, are you planning on answering?
Hello?
Yeah, Gerald.
You know, look, you're barking up the wrong tree. I can't help you with that. I got to take more calls. I'm here to help your wife. She wants to enroll. If you don't, then
I just want to know your full name so I can take your dumb ass to court, you scammer.
Oh,
heyo!
I'm gonna fucking sue the piss out of you, chump.
I'm gonna insult the shit out of you too.
What do you think of that?
How you gonna sue anybody, Brett? How the fuck are you gonna sue
Brett,
anybody?
I hate Senator Tony Cardinash.
Oh shit! We're gonna get King Cobra suing YouTube, and Brett suing this guy.
It's Brett is still trying these schemes. He's resorting to prank calling now.
You know,
just when you think Brett can't get any lower, he does.
Yeah. I think I heard rumblings out there that Onision might be taking Repsion to court again, or he's doing something with Repsion being involved in it, like it's some sort of court thing. So you might get a second chance to go to the court hearing.
Second chance to make first impressions.
Yes, and then if you miss it, you'll just have to drive to Onision's house again.
I don't know what that's about. Last I talked to Onision, he was having some trouble affording lawyer fees for the lawsuit he had. Hopefully he's gotten some good money so he can sue everybody.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's what Brett Keane has been up to lately. That's a slightly older video than his like, goodbye YouTube, I quit.
Mr. Driscoll says he ped me. No, he just showed me how he did sex to those girls on my body.
Padme. You know,
I got
Natalie
to the bottom
Portman.
of things. I got him to admit how he did sex, and then you guys fucking said he petted me, and that ain't right.
Did you see?
I was an investigated journalist.
You know, Thurston County, Washington.
Yes.
They had an election there
Don't
for.
let him amount you again, Billy.
Huh?
You're supposed to be a bull, not a sow.
I am a bull. All I was doing was giving him the opportunity to show you what he did. I helped solve a crime, and you guys are making me seem like some sort of weak bitch. I gave everything for you, and now you want to talk to me like this? This is why I don't do anything for you guys. Worthless fucking pigs.
So they had a city council election in Thurston County, Washington, and it was decided by one vote. Someone lost by one vote, and it's kind of crazy. Here's a little bit about that right here.
The council race in Thurston County decided by just one vote, and a recount today confirmed that. Ryan Roth won the Rainier City Council position number 2 race with 247 votes, one more than his opponent's 246. Thurston County Bureau Chief Drew Mickelson was there as the candidates learned how every single vote counts.
A pile for the first candidate, pile for the second candidate.
When the 555 ballots
Why
were
are they
submitted,
letting the people in the fucking jail count the votes?
Yeah, their uniform shirts do look like
We're
jail
looking at the
shirts.
ballots individually.
the tabulation machines called the race as close as possible.
The difference between the two candidates is one vote.
So state law requires a hand recount. 3 paid county elections employees have to go through every single ballot. It's a process.
The good news is that it was like just over 500 total votes, so it probably didn't take them that much time.
It's like 500 fucking ballots. 3 people could do that in a fucking hour.
Yeah.
And good luck. Thank you.
But the only person who came to watch, the winner of the first count, Ryan Roth.
Very hard to be.
So this is the guy that won. He almost didn't vote for himself, okay? And if he hadn't, it would have been a tie.
He should have voted for himself. I'm glad he did. He almost looks like Asterios Kokkinos.
And I'm ready for
The other guy kind of looks like him. They kind of look similar, the guy he was running against. But here's the thing. The other guy didn't vote for himself, and that's why he lost.
I'm Ryan Roth. I'm running for
Got
city
him.
councilman, number 2 position here in town of Rainier.
It's Roth's first political race. City Council position number 2 in Rainier, Washington.
Rainier,
a
Washington.
Small town on the east side of Thurston County. Only 1/3
Yeah.
of the
Wouldn't
voters
happen in a small town.
here submitted ballots.
I started off 30 ahead, then I was 20 ahead, then I was 10 behind.
Watching the results has been stressful, especially since candidate Roth almost did not vote in his own election.
I was like, it's one vote, you know, if it's gonna, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yeah, but in an election where there's only like 500 voters, one vote is so valuable. It's crazy.
I'm not like super worried about it, but my wife was pushing it, so. I'm a busy man.
Opponent Damian Green had to work at
This is the guy that lost because he didn't vote for himself. They would have had to have had like a do-over if it would have
It was
tied.
Hellbent versus Asterios in Thurston County.
Basically.
collision while the recount was going on.
If the Lord wants me to have it, I'll have it.
That was his
That's not how it works.
philosophy during the campaign, too. He worked to convince voters, but did not vote in his own race.
I didn't feel comfortable voting for myself.
If you're going to put forth the effort to campaign, then you might as well at least show up and vote.
Yeah, if
for
you're
yourself.
not going to vote for you, why should anybody else vote for you?
Good point.
I thought it was kind of narcissistic. So
No, it's not.
I didn't.
You get a vote because you're a citizen of that county. So you can vote even if it's you that you're voting for.
His one vote would have made a difference.
We have no changes to the results.
The final tally, Roth,
What a
247.
dumbass.
Green, 246.
Looks like
It's funny that the other guy almost didn't vote for
Mr.
himself.
Roth unofficially is.
I wonder how much this job actually pays. He's probably going to have to keep his day job. I doubt it pays that much.
Meeting, and so it become official this afternoon at 4:00 during our canvassing board meeting.
Awesome. Thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it.
What position is it?
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
It's
That's right.
city
You
council.
lost because God didn't want you to win.
Yeah.
God hates you.
God
thinks
hates
you're a loser.
No, I'm having a nice steak dinner.
Councilman-elect Roth says he is grateful his wife made him vote. Candidate Green says he has no regrets about not voting.
Sounds like he didn't really want to win. I have to question why he even
in
ran.
this race.
He was working on his
The last
fucking
time
car
there
the
was
whole
a tie
time.
in the
I'm a
third
busy
county
man.
election. It was decided by a coin toss. In Olympia, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you so much. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Thank you so much for getting us so close to our weekly goal. We're at 82%, which is amazing because it's only Thursday. Also, our Patreon is doing really good now because we got so many new $100 patrons. That is fucking amazing. Also, there's two really big shows coming at the $5 tier before the end of this month. On the 19th, it's the return of Spin Till You Spew. So that's on Tuesday, December 19th, the return of Spin Till You Spew. You don't want to miss that. The Spin Till You Spew shows are insane, crazy, drunk. Last time I ended up puking all over the floor, and I lost. And then on the 29th, Actual Mania Cringecade, also at the $5 tier. So that's going to be insane too. Title
I tried to
unification.
look up what a councilman in Thurston County makes. I couldn't find it, but like the court officials in that county, the elected court officials, make like $15,000 a year.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that the council person would make less.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, like the court officials. So you mean like the prosecutors and the district attorney and like that kind of stuff?
It was appointed
judges.
I think so. It was something. It was appointed officials, and then they had a list, and it was like 17,000 was the highest one.
Yeah, and normally you need to have like a law degree to hold a position like that. And like the guy that won this city council race, he just had like a high school diploma. So I'm guessing I doubt it would be able to like make a living wage off of it, but maybe, I don't know. You know, I
Wouldn't
saw
even cover his porg collection.
I saw that we have the highest minimum wage, the highest state minimum wage in the country. Now it's pretty crazy.
Hell yeah.
And SeaTac has like $20 an hour minimum wage, which is craziness.
It's about damn time.
Yeah. Now if they could just keep that where it is and get the cost of living to come down a little bit, and then we'll be talking.
What's the minimum wage in Ohio now?
I think it's just the federal minimum wage, which is like $7.20 or something like that. Yeah.
Throat goaters in our fan chat, the pay chat. Goat throater says, "I don't want to be on too shy." That's okay, Goat. Thank you for being a $100 Patreon.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I guess the minimum wage in Washington is $16.28. $16.28. That's not bad.
As long as it's not $17.76.
It's still low, but it's higher than anywhere else. So
don't need them dog whistling here.
Yeah, Ohio has always had the federal minimum wage. It sucks. Like the cost of living is lower there, but it's still like you can get a job making like $7 an hour. It's so ridiculous. In 2024, it makes no sense at all.
The cool thing about Ohio is, Cedar Park.
Cedar Point.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's like the main reason anyone who doesn't live there would go to Ohio, mainly.
It's an amusement park for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, it sucks. Like the location of it sucks because it can't be, like the Disney parks can be open all year round, but they close Cedar Point like 3 months, 4 months a year, because you can't, when it's like freezing outside, you can't really enjoy an amusement park very much. All right. Let's do this. This is the drunkest city in California, according to like news sources.
The region just was named the drunkest city in California. Now, there's a new study by the financial website 24/7 Wall Street. It looked at the percentage of women and men over the age of 18 who reported heavy drinking in metropolitan areas around the country. According to that report, 23.2% of adults who live around Santa Rosa and Petaluma say they drink excessively.
It's a delicious German beer.
If anybody out there is from the Santa Rosa, Petaluma area and you're not watching right now, are you even really a drunk?
Yeah,
What
be
the
proud
hell?
of yourselves. Come on. Show some discipline. Okay. So, in just a few minutes here, we're going to go and do the post show. So you should join us over there. Go to Patreon, sign up if you're not already. You can go to patreon.com/DP, or you can follow the link that I have down below to watch tonight's post show. All you got to do is be a $10 patron, and there's a whole bunch of other content that you're going to get to watch included with that pledge. So why not just do it?
Do it.
Do it. Because we're about to go over there and do that in just a moment here. Please give the stream a like. And we are going to watch Count Dankula and Pierce Morgan have their back and forth that they had. Should be interesting.
I'm going to add in a little something for people who join the $10 Patreon and above right here, right now. If you add in right here, right now, I will allow you to get the song Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado stuck in your head. Promiscuous Girl. I'll allow you to get it stuck in your head for patrons $10 and above.
All right, we're going to go do that right now. We'll see you all there. Goodbye.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.